this another element, a heading 2 element called good morning. Now keep in mind, for the H1 we were creating inline CSS. So let me just write here a comment, inline CSS. So this is for inline CSS. Now for this other element, the heading 2 element, we want to style it using internal CSS. Internal CSS. Now internal CSS, you will head over here between the head tags, between this one, opening tag and closing tag here. Inside here, doesn't matter where, as long as it's inside. Now here we're going to create another attribute, another property, another tag called style, and style usually comes in form of a tag. Then in between the style, we are going now to write our CSS, but this one is a bit different, so keep in mind. And I've already told you, if you have any questions, head over to the comment section and I'll reply to your concerns. Now inside our CSS here, we are going to insert another, there's a structure that we're going to use. And the structure is called this one. We're going to use this selector. Then there's a curly brackets. Then inside here, we're going to use a property. Then we're going to insert a value. Like that. So this is the structure that we're going to use. The selector, then you have a curly brackets here, property, and value. In inline CSS, I've already told you what a property is. A property is what you want to change about that tag. Okay? But we're going to repeat it here. So selector is usually the HTML element that you want to change. For example, if my element is heading 2, so heading 2 will be my selector. If the element is heading 1 will be my selector. If the element is an image, img will be my selector. So that's a selector. Selector is the HTML tag that you want to target. Now property is what you want to change about that element or that selector. What do you want to change about it? Do you want to change it to be, let's say the selector is heading 1. Do you want to increase the font? Do you want to change the color? Do you want to add a background color and all that? So that's the property. Then value is what do you want to change the color to be? For example, if our property is color, you want to change the color of the text. What do you want to change that into? You want to change it into blue, black, purple, yellow. So that's called value. Okay, let's do the practical exercise now. So the element that I want to target is this heading 2, which has good morning message. So my selector will be heading 1. And keep in mind, we are not using the symbols, the greater than symbols and the less than symbols. We're just going to write the tag H1 without any symbols. So H1 will be my selector, then add the curly brackets. Now the property, what do you want to change about that? Oh, sorry. My element is heading 2. Yeah, heading 2. Heading 2 is my selector. So what do you want to change about that heading 2? I want to change the color. So my property is color. What do you want the color to be? I want the color to be, let's say, green in color. So my value will be green, like that. Now let's head over to our browser. Now you can see it's working. Good morning, it's in green in color. So that's called internal CSS. Okay, now let's move on. Now I want to start external CSS. I'll create here another tag, call it heading 3, or let's say paragraph. I can generate here dummy text, lorem. So here it is. I want to change the color of this text, this paragraph, to be yellow, or let's say purple in color, using external CSS. So external CSS, you need to create another file, a file dedicated to CSS code only. So here on my left side panel, I'll create here another file, and you can give it any name you like. For example, mine, I'll give it the name style, but the extension should be CSS. .css. The extension is important, name doesn't matter.